Hey everybody, I'm Steve Carfino. 5 rounds into the men's championship division of the Molten Waratah League. Let's get it started. Last year's defending champion, the Sydney Comets, struggling. And then this week taking on the Bankstown Bruins, their crosstown rivals, who are proven to be a force to be reckoned with. The Bruins win in 3 out of 4 quarters Saturday afternoon, with Sevtimir Gavrilovic proven to be best on court with 22 points. For the Comets, Tom Dawson showing his form, being the best for the Comets with 17. Maitland Mustangs swapped the Wild West for the City Lights as they took on the informed Norse Bears. The Mustangs came into the match 0-5, but the overall task of the Bears proved too much for the visitors. The opening stanza was an arm wrestle, with the home side getting up by just 1, although the Bears were able to pull themselves out of this one, defeating the visitors 89-79. Jeremy Hill, again, outstanding. So close to a triple-double, but falling just short. While on Sunday, the Mustangs were able to rectify their loss on Saturday with a win against the Hornets. The other matches, the Hunters and the Hawks, were able to get it done at home, with the Spiders getting a W at the Shark Tank. In the Champ Ladies, the Newcastle Hunters hosted first home game of the season, with the one and only Katie Ray Ebzery gracing the court for the Hunters. The north side held tight in the first quarter, going down by just 2. Unfortunately, that was about as close as they were going to get on Saturday night. The Hunters defeating the Norse Bears 76-53, with Katie Ray Ebzery scoring the most points with 19, while the Bears' Catherine Rendell was best for them with 14. Down south, the Illawarra Hawks rustled some feathers, hosting the Manly Sea Eagles. The Hawks were able to bounce back after a 1-point loss against the Bears last week to take the 2 points. Renee Camino-Garlip backed up last week's impressive performance with 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. Teammate Olivia White was also great in that game with 18 points and 11 rebounds. The other 2 remaining games over the weekend, the Spiders were able to get the roadie, while in a result no one expected, the 2015 Premier's Bankstown Bruins were blown away by their opponent, the Sydney Comets. In Division I men's, it was the Shoalhaven Tigers going down for the first time this season to the Lithgow Lasers. The man with the coolest name in the competition, Isaac Mack, put in some work for the Lasers with 27 big ones for his side. While in other matches for the league, it was a mixed bag of results, with the Sharks and the Gold Miners the only 2 sides getting it done at home. But it was the Hornets, the Heat, the Bulls, the Razorbacks, and the Thunderbolts picking up the road wins. In Division I women's, it was the Hawkesbury Jets who were able to showcase the newest addition to the competition, releasing their first ever Division I women's side. As far as introductions go, the Jets couldn't have asked for a better one. The newbies getting it done against Goulburn 70-60. Taylor Clark was best on court with 23 points. Other results saw Wagga and Maitland getting the road wins. This Youth Division report was brought to you by BNSW Campus. Kicking off Youth Men's 2. Out at Windsor, it was the Jets getting back-to-back over the Comets. The Comets are yet to find some consistency, although Hawkesbury's Liam Moss was once again impressive for the home side, and Isaac Wallace not too far behind. While Hornsby, Manly, and Hills were also able to pick up the 2 points. In Division I men's, it was the local derby which kicked off the weekend action. The Hunters win against the Triple C in Newcastle. The Crusaders came into this one undefeated and aimed to keep their perfect record intact, and they certainly did. The Triple C thumping the home side 83-46. Ollie Rebillard was best on court with 21 points. The Mustangs, with their older division, made the trip to Sydney and take on the Bears. Despite the long trip, the visitors were not able to bring home the 2 points, while the rest of the weekend's matches saw the Storm, Bulls, and Comets get the roadie. In Division I Youth Women's, down at the Shark Tank, it was the Hornsby Spiders traveling down to Sutherland to take on the Sharkies. The Spiders started out very well, getting it done in the first half, and then the third quarter, the Sharkies making a game of it. Jessica San Catalado was best on court for the visitors, not to be overshadowed by Madeline Norris for the home side. The rest of the weekend went a little something like this. The Comets and Manly getting some impressive road wins, while the Hunters and the Triple C were able to hold on tight at home. Now it's time to shine the light on the best individual performances from round 5, thanks to our good friends at mvponline.com.au. And here are the nominees for the ladies. Hornsby Spiders' Jamie Kennedy had a great game against the Sutherland Sharks, scoring 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And in the youth divisions, Emily Krimmer for the Sea Eagles was impressive with 29 points in her side's victory. And for the fellas, how could you go past Gage Day scoring a killer 49 points for the Wauga Heat in their victory? While in the youth divisions, Brendan Reimar had a weekend to remember, scoring 42 points for the Norse Bears. So don't forget to get your votes in by commenting below, as well as tagging and sharing, so that you and your teammates can win some seriously cool prizes. Thanks to your friends at mvponline.com.au. Last week's winners, thanks to your votes, from the Hills Hornets, Emily Iskowitz, and for the guys, T-Board Freeze from the Maitland Mustangs. That's it for the wrap this week. Make sure you check us out next week. As usual, we're going to bring you all the great action from the Moulton Waratah League. Now I'd like to leave you a little quote from Michael Jordan. Some people want it to happen. Some people wish it would happen. Others make it happen. See you next time.